belong to the Champa kingdom, the kingdom of the Cham people. So who are they? And where are they now?
I was like, I've never seen that. I'm like, what?
So they quite good experience, right? Cham people, they like a Cambodian. They are very good at carving. One man died because he riding the motorbike on the street and the trees are falling down to him and his motorbike. So only just very good, but only one man died. So the typhoon actually they go even farther to the south, so it not actually hit to Saigon, but it have a big rain and a more strong wind down to the Mekong Delta. So this is the China beach, and you're going to make a stop to right up there.
Pretty.
So you can see the red flag on the beach now.
Yeah.
When the red flag on like this, that means no swim. The wave is too strong, so no swimming today.
I'm sure with all the winds with the typhoon.
Story of Vietnam. So they call it the China Beach. But there one a little bit sensitive thing in here. The government of Vietnam have official letter or the notification to all the travel company in Vietnam or newspaper in Vietnam. We cannot call that beach is China Beach. We have to call it by the name of the Vietnamese name. And in Vietnamese name of the beach here is Non Nước. That means mountain and water beach. But right here you can see the lovely mountain with the Buddha statue there and the water. When they call China Beach, it seems to be it belong to China, so not really good for our country. The same way like on the world map, they call that sea is the South China Sea. But in Vietnam, we never say that. We say the East Sea because they located on the east of the country. So something is a little bit sensitive in this. The mountain you see over there also very famous with the name the Monkey Mountain. So for some of the American GI, they used to stay in the central Vietnam or in Da Nang. They all know about the name of this mountain. A little bit like a Cu Chi Tunnel. The Da Nang is the big army base of the US Army. I have motorbike, of course. We must have a motorbike in Vietnam. Everyone. And every year the car just devalue about $5,000. This is the restaurant. It looks like a boat. You see that? The big ship, but that's a restaurant. And you can see the fishes right here. And you can take a good photo of this. It's a lovely place in the city for the photo. Lion. The fish turning to be dragon. So here the fish, and here's the dragon. All right, so I have another, I think, 10 minutes getting down here. typical tropical weather system. But from that mountain all the way to the north, to Hanoi, to the border between Vietnam and China, we call that with the name subtropical weather system. So Saigon means the place with a lot of K-pop trees. That's the first impression when Vietnamese people they come to the place. Da Nang. Da means the city and Nang means the big river. So Da Nang means the city located by the big river. And you can see the river right here with the name Han River. So we are on the bridge, the Dragon Bridge. And you can see another beautiful bridge over there, also built by American company. And the little yellow bridge over there. You see that, the yellow bridge, the little one over there, were built by American soldiers during the war. So there are a little bit similarity between that yellow one and the yellow steel on this bridge. But the time is different. And the ferry wheel over there also come from the entertainment center of the city. So they have a lot of development. And looking back, the restaurant there, the Happy Yacht, but it looked like a boat. You see that? There's a place where we stopped for the photo before. And the bridge on the right hand side over there, that used to be the only bridge across the river 10 years ago. 10 years ago they had only that bridge across the river. And we call the bridge with the name a swing bridge. Because every night at 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock they swing to give the space for the big ship that can come to the harbor in here. Oh, this is in the mountain over there, but not here. Yep. So this is center of the city of Da Nang. The main street along the Dragon Bridge in the river. You see there, one more time, you can see that the bridge from the tail to the head, that had the dragon heading to the sea. Every Sunday night or Saturday night at 9 o'clock, the dragon spit out the water and the fire. So thousands of local people, the tourists are standing around here just to see that. That's a very good idea for the bridge. You can see they put a lot of beautiful sculpture from the stone along the riverside in here. This is a lovely town. And look at all the fishing boats on the harbor on the other side.
For holiday or?
Actually, the question is, do other Vietnamese people come here for holiday? Da Nang and Hoi An now a very popular place for Vietnamese who come for holiday. But the season is the summertime. While the children they have a summer vacation, so the family they travel together. That's why in this time of the year we do not see a lot of the Vietnamese tourists. But in the summertime from May to September, a lot of people are traveling. Because the kids they have a vacation from the school.
Yeah.
You have to wait for this.
Like anywhere. Yeah.
What is the best month in vacation for us?
The best month? Or the best month for you to travel? Actually November, December, January and February. That's 4 months. Because there's less rain and the cooler weather. Gate 1 we do not sell the tour on June and half of July because too hot, too humid and too much rain. And some of American companies they even do not sell the tour from April to September because it's still hot and a lot of rain in that period of time. That city is changing a lot. A lot of high rise now, and actually the Mr. Tien he did really good thing for the city. Vietnam, they weave it like a basket. The whole of this from bamboo. And in the old time, they have only way to make the basketball to be waterproof by putting the water buffalo dung on this. No, it doesn't smell bad. You put it there, we dry it in the sun, so when it dries, the smell is gone. And they have to do it a few times to make sure that no water leaking into the basketball. Now they don't need to do it anymore because they have the new thing with the name a tar from the road. It can be very good as the waterproof. And that's very popular kind of the individual boat for local people. They row on the sea. In the morning, if someday we do not have the big wave, you also can see a very good way of fishing of local people here. About 30 or 40 of them, they work together with the big and long net. They put it on the sea by the boat, and then 40 of them stand together to pull all the big net from the sea toward the shore in 2.5 hours. It's a temple. This is a temple, but they make it like a boat too. There's a lot of people fishing there. You see that? With the fishing rod. How long is the tunnel? It's about 4 miles. Very long one. Come from this side to the other side of the mountain. When they built the tunnel in the year 2002, they have a strong support from the Japanese government, and they even send an engineer here to help us for building the tunnel system.
Smartphone and
we will see when it comes to play. It's a quite lovely beach. Look at this. And this is the way to the lagoon. Later on you can see where they have all the farm of the oyster on this side.
They start to get salty water.
Days in Vietnam, we're driving around, we come to buy the thing, have $1 for my kid to go to school. Because I didn't send them to the public school, but private one. So what could be better if I send a kid to private school? The first thing is much less people, much less children in the class. The public school, because they're free, so they have 50 to 60 children in one class. How the teacher can teach 60 of them in one class? The second thing is they open only half of the day for the women. So it's still much lower than United States, but it's much big improvement for our country right now. The other thing is good in our country about the divorce rate, only about 12%. But 12% is a big thing already, because in my childhood, only 4%. But now, people have better living standards. And they said in Vietnam, very, very funny, about now 40% of the divorce in Vietnam will come from the Facebook. Easy for them to chit-chatting, messaging, and sometimes very easy for them to find the old flame from the high school, from the university of the Facebook. So this is really very big trouble in Vietnam now. My wife is very funny. If she see any suspects girl or woman in my friend list, she just follow her. So if I have any talk, any like, anything interact between me and her, she will know about this. What smart girl.
Wow.
Did you know that the mayor of Adelaide is Vietnamese?
Oh, really?
Yep. He's the mayor.
Recently?
Very,
The mayor?
very important position.
Wow, and they did a big town. There's a good Vietnamese community there. Oh,
Governor.
governor. Wow. How old is he?
Oh, he's 60, 70. He was
Yeah. The Hmong. Yeah, the Hmong people, right? They come from the north of Vietnam, but they're all from south of China, about 200 years ago.
A lot of them went to Tasmania.
Yeah, they have a big community of Hmong people in Australia as well as in the United States. I will ask the bus to stop in the center of the city, and I'll show you some of the good place for lunch or for the dinner. And after that, we can have like about a little bit more than an hour free in the center of the city for lunch. And I show you the meeting point at 1 o'clock. See here is the Perfume River. Our hotel actually located on this street.
just went by it, the Eldora.
Yeah, Eldora, just right there. DMZ. The DMZ bar and the restaurant. It's very interesting one because you know DMZ, that means it's the, very good place for some of the Vietnamese food or the European, the Western food as well. Chips, sandwiches, spaghetti, or some of the local Vietnamese food in there. So I'm going to show you two good Vietnamese restaurants and the DMZ over there. Stop here and wait for us at 1 o'clock. But now it just takes not a belonging but something you want to carry with you. And I will show you one of the Vietnamese restaurants down there. More like a fancy one, just in here. But the DMZ, you can see right up there on the other deduction over there. And how to go back to the hotel?
$1 postcard, please.